Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, and also welcome back to our Animal Crossing Let's Play. We are once again back on Kalon. It's been about 2 weeks since I recorded, about 2 weeks since I spoke English, so I hope that still works out fine. But we are back on the actual island this time. We did a bunch of DLC in the past few videos to finally get that to the 30 houses so that now we can redo villager homes. And now it's you know, all hands on deck, I guess, for the actual island progress. To those of you who are new here, this is supposed to be a romantic coastal retreat, and it basically serves as an island that a lot of individuals who struggle with depression or burnout or any other like mental health issues, or just need to, you know, step aside from the capitalism and just annoying world that is out there. You know, I don't know how I started that sentence, but they basically go on to this island and start a life here and try to find their passion, etc. So that's kind of the story. You can somewhat see the aesthetic in the entrance here. So I'm trying to use like lots of blue and pink, which is surprising because pink is pretty much my most hated color, and then also lots of like white or beige kind of. And we're trying to kind of have, I guess, somewhat of a meadow aesthetic just because it's supposed to be somewhat peaceful and have lots of flowers. I'm also trying to use a bunch of shell items, for example, so kind of you know, bringing across that like somewhat more coastal vibe, if you will. Yeah, so the entrance is one of the things we have done, but there's still a bunch of fillers actually missing. I think the last episode was a bunch of map progress, so we kind of decided how the path will kind of lead here, and we started this like shopping district with Able Sisters by the beach. Interesting outfit there. And then Nook's Cranny is like right behind it, and then we decided there was gonna be like an incline here leading to a neighborhood, and if you go down, there is like a bridge, which currently leads nowhere, but we are going to connect that at some point. We will see. So that's something we did in the last episode. And in the one before that, in which we actually worked on the island, we were tackling Gala's place, and she will actually be the main character of today's video as well, because basically this is the area around her house. She has this tiny little shop here. If any tourists come by, you know, she can actually sell what she grows, which is flowers. Lots and lots of flowers. So basically the character storyline for Gala was that she struggles a bit with depression, and she was craving a very supportive community so that she could find her passion in life, find something that truly, like, you know, feeds her soul and makes her happy. And that ended up being flowers. So she has a bunch of different like flower gardens. She grows blue ones here on the beach, pink ones here on the peninsula, and some white ones right in front of her house. And we actually have not tackled the inside. So that's something I would love to do today. We're going to give her house a complete makeover, outside as well as inside. So in the last episode where we worked on this, I tested out a few fencing options in the back here. And I would say like 95% of you said that you prefer the pink fencing, which I very much actually agree with. I tested out pink, white, and the blue, although the blue shade was kind of weird. And then I said I was going to ask you, because sometimes it's kind of nice to have other people's opinions, even if it's just kind of to reassure yourself. I feel like maybe I did kind of, I don't know, sometimes it's hard for me to not try and like, you know, influence you a certain way already, you know, and I'll sell you like the one option that I think is best in a bit of a different way probably. But most of you did say that you like the pink one, so I felt very reassured, and that's exactly what we're going to do, and that's actually what I'm going to start with. So I needed to fix it up a tiny bit because the piece behind her house was still the white fencing, and I cannot have that, okay? So we're going to have to do just a little bit of shaping right here, so we can make this all the pink one, and then we're going to go ahead and yeah, redo her house. So basically, she loves flowers, so it's gonna have a lot of flowers. I'm gonna put Gala's card that we made that has all of her story stuff and a bunch of the items that we were gonna use for her on there. I'm gonna put that on the screen so you can kind of see what we're gonna be working with. I don't have a very clear picture just yet. The one thing I do want to try though is in one of the recent DLC episodes, actually, you know what? I also want to get a different outfit for myself. In one of the recent DLC episodes, we did a house for Pashmina, who wanted something of like a flower workshop. And I thought that was a very sweet idea. So I kind of want to maybe try and do something similar to that. So I want to try and give her a bunch of flowers, but also hopefully potentially make it so that she still has like a bed, you know, so it's still like a house kind of, but it also includes the hobby. And it's going to be like a mixture of flowers and kind of like crafting stuff. So we're going to see how that works. Okay, first things first, I created a little custom design with the help of a tutorial, which is by acnh.luna.firefly on Instagram, I believe. I will link it down below for you. And I made these little baby hairs, which I think are really, really cute. I kind of think I want to use those, but at the same time, I might also just want to try and change my hairstyle, because this is now the one that I have on Calathea, and so I may want to do a different one on here. I don't really have one that I like though. We might have to go to Harp's Island at some point, and I might want to get like the side braid, you know, the very like wispy side braid. Okay, I might have to keep this for now and purchase a couple of new ones. Okay, let's confirm this. And then I think I want to change my outfit because we've had this for like a while now, and so I want to see if there's something else I want to wear. Okay, we don't necessarily have like a dress. I do think we downloaded some stuff though. Oh yeah, I wore this a bunch of times. I have the picnic dress and then some wobbly ones too. Oh my gosh, these are cute. I forgot I had cute dresses like this. Oh my gosh. Wait, do we want to wear this maybe? Okay, what do I have? I don't have the solid colored do-rag just yet, which I would love to get. I have not found that in the shop, it seems, though. Okay, so we need some different socks. Or like these tights? I don't think this blue fits very well. This isn't bad, but it's not like the perfect color. Neither is this, though. Okay, and then I do have some other shoes also. I could just wear like slippers and then put band-aids on my knees. I don't even know why I'm doing that, but I think it's something. It's kind of cute, right? It's kind of cute. I don't know. I didn't understand that trend a while ago when it happened, but I feel like now I kind of do. Yeah. You know what? We're gonna do this. And then maybe I just quickly run to Resident Services to check for new hairstyles, and I run to Able Sisters to check for the do-rag? Let's do that. All right. Oh, there's a bunch of hairstyles here that I don't have yet. Okay, pop and cool. You know what? We're gonna get both, and then hopefully there's one in there that I like. Oh, and now there's also stylish hairstyles. I mean, I have the Nook Miles, right? Do I need the Nook Miles for anything else? I don't think so. Let's get hairstyles instead, right? That's what Animal Crossing is all about. And there's fab hairstyles. Oh my gosh, we're gonna look incredible. Incredible. Okay, that seems to be all the hairstyles that I can get from the Nook Stop. There are more that I can get on Harp's Island whenever I pay off like a trailer. I can actually get like a new hairstyle from... I forgot her name. Is it Harriet? I think it might be Harriet. That would be fitting with the pun in Nintendo and stuff. But yeah, I can get some more hairstyles from her, but I think from the Nook Stop, that's all I can get for now. Ooh, we can get the crown today, of course. I don't know if we've already gotten all the designs from Sable. Oh, I think so, yeah. She seems to be super friendly, but she doesn't seem to give me anything new. So I guess we've gotten all the patterns from her. Good to know, good to have for sure. Let's see. Okay, striped shirt. No. The school pants? No. Okay, there's not the... This is actually interesting. Kind of reminds me of like a pirate bandana thing. No, but it apparently is a do-rag, but it's it's not what I want. Okay. I think that might be it then. I'm sure that I don't need anything else. Okay, that's fine. Not successful, but that's okay. At least we don't spend money that way, you know. You gotta see the positive in everything, I guess. Speaking of positive though, I actually might be able to purchase a camera for myself thanks to the Twitch community mostly. For like my face cam, because I'm actually using my phone for that right now, which is working pretty nicely in terms of the quality, but it sometimes is a little bit annoying because you don't have access to your phone. And we've been meaning to maybe do some episodes where we like catch some bugs or fish, but I track those using an app, and so I can't use my phone while I record, and that makes it all like a bit annoying and complicated. And so when I get that camera, not only is it going to hopefully increase the quality of the camera even further, but additionally, it'll make that type of stuff much easier as well. So I think I asked this before, and I think a bunch of you were interested, but I might want to include a few like just bug catching and fishing episodes into this Let's Play as well. So we have like a full on Let's Play. You know, we've done like pretty much everything, even though we've sped through some parts using like treasure islands, etc. But that's kind of how I play, so I feel like it's fine. So yeah, I would be super happy to do that in the future, but we'll see. Oh, see, this is kind of cute. I actually, for like a coastal thing, I kind of like this like low ponytail, just kind of, you know, get them out of your face, but to have those like some strands to kind of play around your face. Oh wait, there it is already. Oh yeah, no wait, that is not a Harv's Island hairstyle. You know what I was thinking of? The one with the circle braids? That is a Harv's or like a Harriet hairstyle. This would also be super cute. Actually, the baby hair almost kind of works with this too. Okay, so I'm either, I think, gonna go for this, or you know what else I just saw that I don't mind with this is this one. It's not really what I look like though. I used to have bangs actually, like full-on bangs for like years and years, but I don't anymore. I was actually also thinking about getting some eyebrows or like drawing some eyebrows, but I'm not sure. I think I needed to get used to the baby hair first, and I have kind of gotten used to it because I've been using it on my other island a lot. So I don't know, maybe I should try that again. Or this one, which is honestly very cute. But also like none of these, this is, sometimes my hair kind of looks like this, although my front strands are unfortunately not short enough to fall out of my ponytail. I've been thinking about getting that though. My sister just went to the hairdresser and she got her like front strands to be like kind of short, and so they always kind of fall out of her ponytail, and it looks really cute. So I've been thinking about just doing that as well. So we'll see. Maybe this will be me in the future. Also, I don't really love the backpack with this outfit, by the way. I feel like there's a bit too much pattern stuff going on. Yeah, that's the new outfit. See, this stuff takes forever. We've been here for what? Up 15 minutes? Great. We haven't done a single thing. That is totally fine for me though. I mean, while we still want to make progress and have this island be a finished island at some point, it's not about the, you know, speed build and hustling. That is for some other videos of mine, but not for the Let's Play. All right, so I would love to actually talk homes with you, Nookie Boy, because we finally unlocked that. It'll be a resin's home, and then we will talk about Gala. Yeah, 9,000 is honestly totally fine. Also, I think we actually get some miles in return, so I'm not gonna say no to that. Gala, let's go. I'm ready. Not really sure which direction this is gonna go, apart from like the general idea. But I'm ready. Oh, our little train jacket. Why red though, Gala? Why red? All right, I think we will start with the exterior just because I feel like that'll be much quicker. So I don't even mind the general look of this. I think I really want to keep the shape of this. Can I just say I wish the preview picture of this was actually not, was actually in the area that we put her. Just saying, but that might be too much in terms of processing. So yeah, I really do like this shape of house, and I don't mind the siding either. I think this is actually, like, these three are ones that we're going to use a whole bunch, and I think, you know, generally having this almost like blue tint to it is really good. I don't think there's anything else here that I like. These are all like very aggressively blue. I find that usually the Japanese style houses don't really vibe, or like don't really fit with the like aesthetics that I usually do. And I'm not the biggest fan of the round houses just because of their spacing. You know, the rounded corners sometimes make it a little bit harder to work with. Okay, so let's keep the siding. I think I'm going to keep the thatch roof also just because she lives by the beach, and I feel like that is very fitting, even though I personally love the wooden tile roof. Like, I think that was one of the prettiest, but maybe we change it to the beige one. And then I definitely want to have a blue door. And maybe even like a wreath, like a flower wreath, that kind of fits. Color-wise, I guess that would be the windflowers, right? We could also give her a shell wreath, which kind of brings across more that like love for the ocean. She could have like a heart door plate. I'm not really sure I want that though. In blue. Also, I think I want to give her a different blue. This is like a nice blue, but I don't think it quite matches. I feel like we're gonna have to go more for like this. Oh, you know what? I was thinking of like this one though, like this shape of door. That one only comes with those weird blues. Okay, wait. There's a lot of like pink around her house. That's kind of why we wanted to make this like a blue door. We could try this though, and then have like a different door plate. Not the fossil. Do we think we need a different siding maybe? Oh, you know what? This would actually kind of be nice too. Oh, I don't know. Both of these are cute. And then, I mean, the door could be more like the siding itself, or it could be like this one. Or we could go into the darker blue and kind of go with this. I feel like maybe that's too out there. See, they considered this a gray wooden door. I feel like that's definitely not gray at all. Like, that is a gray door. But this isn't. Wait, what did they call this then? Wait, okay, so this is a blue door, but then this is a gray door? Nintendo, make it freaking make sense. Also, please, make the different colors match. Like, all of these shades are, like, all over the place, and it is so upsetting. Okay, I kind of want to see if maybe this is nice. So we're going to go with this, and we're going to check out how that looks the next day. We might have to like go with a different door though. If this doesn't fit like the stuff around it. I do want to see it though. So let's do that. All right, suggest this and then let's go to the interior, which I just know is very interesting for Gala. Oh my gosh. I just can't. I mean, I know she's supposed to be like a piggy bank, but like, no, this is absolutely no. And I don't think I'm going to keep like a single thing that she has here. I mean, we could keep the sofa, but I think we're going to have space limitations already. The surveillance camera, please, Gala. Okay. Right, so let me see. If I open up the inventory, I might actually have to shift my camera to the other side today. So more like this. Okay, so base design, you know, is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. We're definitely going to go a very, very different direction. So I'm not sure what stuff I even have. Like if I have all the things that I would like to use in her house, because I don't really know which direction we're going to go. Oh, this is the perfect island to use these things, right? Oh, yes. Actually, I like the cute paint or cool paint. Okay, let's do cute for now. And I don't even mind this type of wallpaper. I also definitely, the white brick kind of screams like a workshop to me, or like, I don't know. It's more of a workshop vibe. I also like to use this for like bakery stuff. And then I definitely think, you know, considering the fact that she is into flowers, we should give her something with flowers. Maybe just something like this here. Don't know how to feel about this with the flooring though. Oh my god, the curtains are cute. Okay, wait. Or we could give her like something blue like this. As maybe like an accent wall. Oh wait, this is cute. Okay, I'm gonna need a different floor though. I don't think that's the right floor for this. Maybe just that? Obviously, these two things are also going to go, by the way. I'm keeping them up for musical purposes. Okay, and then I guess what we could do is we could have, like, either this as an accent wall or have something else as an accent wall. Actually, what would this look like? Huh. I don't think I really love that. How about this? It's a bit of a different tint to the wooden panels on the other wallpaper, so it kind of like seems a little odd. Actually, maybe no accent wall this time. We could mix and match like the same type of wallpaper, but then the different shades of wood, you know, yeah. Let's maybe just try and go with this for now. I do know that the partition, or I'm pretty sure that the medium partition and the small partition and I always forget the last one. Tension pole rack. All of these three, I think, come in like a pink variation. So I think it would be cool if we actually get to have that one in pink maybe and line the wall in the back with it. There we go, there's the pink. It also comes in blue and it comes in white, so this is pretty much the perfect theme for like interior decorating. And then something I actually really like, I just removed it, but something I really like to do when it comes to like interior is to have this medium wooden partition. See, that's where we could do like a an accent wall in the back here with maybe just the brick after all, or like just the or the wooden stuff, and then we put white on top. That could also work, because then you kind of can cover it up with that and like add different layers and different colors. I'm not sure though. I'm not sure. I feel like that's a little bit too wild, just because everything goes, oh, this might be nice. Yeah, this might be nice after all. Okay, and then you know, let's get to the point actually. Something I really like is to then put a wall-mounted like plant on here. Either the pitcher plant, I actually really like the potted ivy, but I'm not sure that the shade of it will work nicely. But you can almost like hang it on top of it, and it kind of just like, it seems to make sense, right? So I feel like that would be a good thing to do when this is all about like flowers and plants. Also, maybe something like this in between, right? We could do it symmetrically and just kind of have another medium wooden partition. Maybe that's actually a good idea. Okay, and then I almost want to try and have like a workbench against this. So I guess either this or this. The Q one I think is a little bit too cute, and the color is not really the greatest. I mean, there's like different blue variations, but they're very aggressive almost. I think this one in like the white customization could work quite nicely. Or this here, but this one is a little bit too tall and also a little bit too rustic. So I think we're gonna go with this, just in between here, little workstation, you know? And then we can layer like a couple of different flower items, pretty much like everywhere. So let's get out some different chairs that we can put stuff on top of, especially the simple stool, Moroccan footrest, wooden stool. I guess these three would probably be my favorites. Let's put that one here in like a blue, or actually the Moroccan footrest could be quite nice here in the white and blue. Oh, actually we can also use the pink one. I think here the white and blue would be perfect though. And then maybe something like the Casablanca lilies or the Anthurium plant. Wow, it's always like astounding to me how much stuff you unlock, because when you do the remodels, you get like access to pretty much everything. I think everything from the DLC, everything you have on your own island, like it's quite nice. Oh, interesting. I mean, we could give her a speaker. We will check in a second though, and it might end up being like a different one. Okay, so here's a couple of things. I'm just gonna click on a few things that I would maybe like to include in this entire setup, just because I think it generally might be a good thing to have for like the crafting, the flower crafting idea. Really want to get a framed photo, by the way, so that I can put those up outside the houses, because right now there's like Brewster's picture and I feel like that's not quite the perfect one. Okay, so just a couple of things here that seem or would be working. This pink is very different, so we might have to bring it somewhere else. Okay. Same thing for this, but I guess it's not bad if we include like a few different shades of pink, right? Like that would actually not be the worst. This one also needs to change. This could either just be like a black and white one, or it could be the pink version. Actually kind of like the black and white version for this. I thought it would be fun to have a box like this, you know, like the tools, but I feel like the shape of it is almost a little bit weird, maybe? But we could have that there. And I know that for Pashmina's house, I actually used the, one of the flower display cases, and looking at this, I'm just thinking about maybe if that makes more sense to use instead of two of the wooden partition thingies. I just have to find it. Oh yeah, there we go. So like something like this The greenhouse box is also beautiful, but the greenhouse box is, I don't know. It's too green. I never thought I would say that, but I think this is almost a little too green for too green for this theme. We're back with the rhyming. Okay, so this right here, because I don't usually use this because it has so much pink in it. But what about using that? Okay, let me just move this out of the way. It always takes a little bit of time until it actually takes shape. Or we move the workbench somewhere else. And this goes in the middle. And maybe we don't make it symmetrical? See, I'm rethinking everything, but that's quite fine. Yeah, so what if this moves a bit away from the wall, and then this goes adjacent, and this moves like halfway in front? Or maybe in that case, it would be like the blue one. The blue one, but then have it be like this white flower here. Okay, right, we're still gonna use this stuff, but I think I'm gonna remove the wooden partition. Either that goes somewhere like sideways, maybe like in front of the window almost, so she kind of crafts like there, and then we give her like a stool in the back to kind of put something on top of and just kind of layer a few things there, or even like in front. I'm just gonna put this on here for a second, right? So we still have it, but I can remove the fireplace. We still need a bed. Let's check for a bed maybe. Okay, the ranch one is, it also, you know, it comes in all the right colors, but it looks very uncomfortable. I'm not even gonna lie about that. It looks really uncomfortable, but maybe we can just do like a tiny bed for her. Pink with that one? Don't like that. Okay, how about white with a pink custom design? Do I have a pink custom design? I have like one that could be considered pink. I don't like it, especially not in comparison with the curtains. Okay, maybe a different bed. Maybe just a different bed. I don't like the simple bed. I don't think Gala would have a sloppy bed, right? She would not have a sloppy bed. We could bring back the like ironwood stuff, but it does have, well, it does have like a green pillow, but really that might be fine. And then we just give it like a flowery custom design maybe. Like that fits a little wrap thingy, right? Because everything else, it has that like blue border at the top. Like that would kind of work. Or let's try give her a bit more of a rustic variation of a bed and do this instead. I'm not sure. It might work a bit better, honestly. This might just work like a little bit better. I feel like it kind of blends in more with the general vibe of it. I think I'm kind of like almost tempted to look for a different pink design. Because I'm not sure I want to keep this for her. Like the music notes that you get from Sable, not sure that's the best one. Maybe the flower print. Maybe the flower print. Okay, I need to get rid of that music. We might have to get like a new one then. Or do we actually make this blue? And then kind of go from there. I feel like I'm, you know, looking at Gala especially, she is very pink, so I feel like maybe we probably shouldn't give her like too much pink stuff, but then again, why not? You know what, I actually don't hate this either. I currently only have the wooden pillar. I maybe you should try this in the future with like a colored one, but I kind of like having the partition there with like, oh, maybe even with that. Oh. Wait, I don't know if I've ever tried this before. I wish I had like a different pillar color. Okay, well, in that case, I'm gonna have to be honest with you. The rest of the stuff, because this is like 1.5 spaces now, none of it will fit. Like that won't fit in there. The workbench won't fit in there. So we're gonna either have to like rearrange that or, I don't know, shift stuff like over, but I don't want to, I don't think I want to shift this over like half a tile, right? Oh, actually, maybe I do. Okay, and then this is her designated like workspace. Hold on. So this here would be the workbench in the corner there. And then maybe her bed needs to go to the right-hand side. Okay, okay. We're getting someplace. I can tell. I can tell stuff is working out. We're fine. Sometimes you just need to try it out 700 different ways. Okay, in that case, I want this to be pink actually, because there's a lot of blue going on now. And then we put this on top of it. Yes. And then maybe this with the blue one and the pink tree on top of. Let's get rid of this. And then the bed kind of goes into this, onto this side. Oh yeah, see, that's kind of cute. That's kind of cute. So this is like the designated workspace. The question is just, what are we going to do in the front left? Okay, this could have maybe some books here. Like in blue, I guess. Very, 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 very blue though. And maybe this like sewing kit also comes in blue. My gosh, there's a lot of blue items in this game, isn't there? Or like that could also go on top of this, right? And then we can hang some other like plants or something onto this. She would have made this pink one, right? Yeah, but let's get this one over here. Let's put the dried flower garland in between the pillars. I think that's a very cute idea. And then maybe we could just have like a couple of different I don't know. She could have like obviously a lamp. I think I want to have the floral sconce just because flowers. She could have, I don't, does the cherry block? Oh, it does come in like a pink white. Maybe this could be on top of her bed. This is stuff or like over top of her bed. This is stuff I've never like ever worked with before. Because I never even use the pink stuff. Oh my gosh, I kind of feel a little bit bad because there's actually a lot of that stuff here. I always quite like working with some like more realistic items, you know, like a light switch next to the door, or having like a fan somewhere, although with this like wooden panel, I'm not quite sure this works perfectly. And then these are the moments where I wish I could turn on like move objects, you know, from The Sims when you can just shift things like infinitely closer together. Please let me do that in Animal Crossing. I beg of you. Okay, well, we could give her some more like boxes that she like almost like stores flowers in a way, or a shelving unit. I don't think this is gonna look good. Yeah, because when I do interior decorating, I always look at stuff from like this side, right? From like the front, and then I don't like it layering like that. I think we need like a round table. Since all of this is like rectangular, I feel like we need a round table here in the front, which only gives us like a few options. It gives us either the like smaller ones, or there's like very few bigger ones. There's this tea table here, which I actually don't mind, but I'm not sure what colors that comes in. Not a good one. I mean, this is beautiful. Usually I would probably gravitate towards that, but we're in the very like white, blue, and pink spectrum of stuff, so that is not going to work out. I mean, we could give her a large round, like a large covered round table, sorry. But that just looks like fine dining, and that's not the vibe. That is not the vibe. Oh, sorry. Did not mean to click that first one. And then you know what? I like this light, but maybe we can just put it to the left-hand side there. She's right-handed, so if the light comes from the left, that's perfectly fine. Or it could be one coming from up above. And then we're going to give her more of like a picture wall kind of setup. Or like a cork board above this could be super freaking cute. Let me actually try that. I think that would be a very good idea. And I'm pretty sure it comes in like a pink or white. Oh, it comes in blue also. You know what? I like the white though, because then most of like the sticker things are like kind of a pink. And then we could just give her like a... I almost want to give her this, but this is what she currently has on her bed. Maybe that. Maybe this. That's good. That's a good flower pattern, right? She just has that there. Or does this need to be pink? Y'all, I'm like actually not sure about all this. The pillars need to probably be white, huh? The pillars could just be white. And then maybe the wallpaper just needs to be like... It could be blue. Or pink. Ah, I don't know. Let's make it pink. And then this here is white. And then imagine the pillars are white, okay? I'm gonna try to get those. I'm gonna put stuff in and get white ones. But then I don't think I like that the wooden wall goes like vertical and the partition thing goes horizontal. So I think we will need like a solid color maybe. More like that. But then I'm not at all a fan of the pink, the shade of pink here. Okay, do we like this or do we hate this? Now imagine the pillars are white, okay? I'm gonna have to, you're gonna have to imagine that, right? We're gonna have to go back and fix that at a later point in time. I think it's better than before. I'm gonna look at this in like editing and be like, oh my god, just choose something. You're annoying like everyone around you. And I'm sorry about that, but that, you know, it is realistic. That's what I'm here to show, I guess. So it really, that's it. That's it. Oh yeah, soundscapes. I don't think we're gonna do soundscapes. And then I just want to go ahead and give her like a little bit of light. We're gonna have like some other light sources. I think I actually want to go ahead and do that right now. I want to have this one here by the workstation just because I feel like this is the type of light that she would kind of have like that. And then give me this here. Maybe there's just gonna be like a bit of a, I don't know, almost like a display of just different flowers that she's done. I don't think we're gonna keep that, by the way. The music player is still going strong, but I don't think we're gonna keep it. Okay, let's get a rug by the workstation. Oh, maybe smaller, huh? Like that? It probably makes a lot of sense to have a white fuzzy rug by a workstation. Totally nothing to worry about. And then do we think we should have maybe another table in front of the partition thing? Just as an example, this is probably not gonna be what we keep. But just have this here to have a bit more display space. I wish I could push like a low board like underneath. That'd be so good. Oh, this here in the corner is like a tile space though, for maybe like a little like drawer thing. Hold on. Ooh, like the simple small one or the ironwood dresser. Oh wait, I wish I had something that filled the space from like left to right. Or this is gonna be like a counter. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to have a lot of imagination, okay? Because if that is a counter, oh no, I forgot about the weird spacing of these. Never mind, it's not gonna be a counter. I don't think I've ever used a counter before because every time I go to actually use one, I'm just reminded of like how weird the spacing is for those. A short file cabinet? I don't know. Oh, that's interesting, huh? No. No. That is going to be a no from my side. Like, even that's weird. Or like a box or something. There must be something that kind of fits into that space and doesn't look weird. Right? Everything has gapping around it. I'm gonna scream. Oh, these books are kind of cute though. But the colors for this are hideous. Yeah, or this is just gonna be like another partition. Oh, you know what? I keep just clicking stuff and sometimes I'm just quiet. So like if not everything I do here is included, I very much apologize. I was just thinking, actually not about this. This was just like a random idea. But what if we do another garden wagon like inside? I don't like the flower stand item. I feel like some of you might want me to use that. I don't like that one because the spacing is terrible. Some items just don't work because their spacing is just off. I don't hate it. Is anybody with me on that? Like, don't get me wrong, it's not the best thing ever, but it's definitely not that bad, right? Like I feel like I could do that maybe. And then I think I want to have maybe, let me try and have some more boxes. Like, what if we just have some of these boxes here? And those, you know, Gala's just kind of storing some crafting supplies in there. I know they're kind of brown, right? But it could potentially work. Maybe even with like the white box here, and then we do like this stool in front. Okay, and then Nook will have to just kind of get out of the way. I know I'm very, like, this happens a lot when I do interior decorating. It's very, like, you know, a view from the front. But it might work. And then I was just thinking, did I do that intentionally in pink, or would it be better in, like, either? Well, probably blue, huh? I think it blue. Okay, something we should, by the way, also have for her house, just because I think it'll be cute, is a wall fan. Because it'll make all the little plants wobble, which is very, very, very sweet. So let's do maybe the blue one in like that top right corner here. Maybe just there. And then once it turns the other way, it should make all like the plants and flowers wobble a bit. Yes! At least a little bit. Not all of them, but like a few of them at least. Okay. And then I actually don't hate this idea of having just like this display thing. We are gonna need a few more rugs. I totally would be open to having a lacy rug. I know that's a very big surprise for me. I pretty much never use that one. But I would be okay having it. We're gonna see. And then maybe like somewhat of an entrance mat, but I don't know. I think this one is actually kind of cute. It does have pink in it. I just used that in another interior thing that I did for Storybrooke. I actually quite enjoyed it, and I don't usually use it because of the pink, so... it might be cute. It might be cute. Okay, let's try and use like a little nightstand for the bed. I'm thinking about the boxy stool, I think it's called. This one right here. And have that be, I mean, maybe pink. And then just, what would you have on your nightstand? Some cookies, right? I don't know why. I like to actually use cookies sometimes because I think they're quite cute. And there are some cute ones for this color scheme also, which also include a bit more of that green, right? Okay, could you stand just by that workbench so I can see? Could be cute. Could be a flower instead also, but could be cute. Right. Is there like a tall plant that I would want to use for this? Because most of them are very green, so I don't know if anything fits. Green is a universal color though, right? Everyone loves green, right? I think that's the way it goes. I'm not sure. Just to the front here. You know, just so we have a bit of a higher layer, and then what if like the flowers go there, and then that stool thingy goes kind of like... This is the round pillow, by the way, that I was talking about in one of my previous episodes. Because I think this would be really cute to just have as an underneath type of thing sometimes. I almost want to have this be like a different shade. And then I feel like there's a bit of green missing to the right-hand side. But, you know, I don't know, like, we could do a picture plant, but I think that's really gonna glitch into the music player thing. Yeah. How about we switch this? Like, the clock goes here, and then, I mean, a carnivorous plant above your bed, that's not an issue, right? Oh, it's cute though. It's cute though. Can we live with that? Can we have like this plant here? And then this is just like her workstation, and she just got like a few finished products to the front here. Okay. You know what? I don't hate it. I don't hate it. She does come with this cherry blossom rug. Or, like, not she does, but, like, that's a flowery one. Probably not really what we're working with, though. Okay, how about we change something around. We do a lacy rug. This goes in front, underneath, like, the finished project, and then the lacy rug kind of goes there. Or it just goes back. And then we need a third rug. Fourth rug to the front left. No, we don't like this. Maybe another round one? Is that too many round rugs? What would you say? Maybe. Maybe not. I'm gonna maybe leave it like this. Do we think this is okay? I'm gonna do a few more like wall mounted things I think that's not terrible. Okay, yeah, we're gonna work with this. All right, so I did put up this picture here, which I do want to put somewhere, but not where it was. I think I actually might want to have it here. Oh, it's so close to that like wooden border thing. Okay, I think that's not working. Okay, let's give her a few more planty things maybe. Like this wall planter, I always quite like. I think it comes in a white customization and a light blue. Okay, but I really like this one. It also has a bit of pink included, so that works. I think it's a nice distance to the wooden plank thingy. Maybe like that. And then the floral swag kind of goes to the side there. And we could do another dried flower garland right above. Or the other way around. Let me see that. That's not bad though. We have a blue one over there. We could do either the pink or the white one here. The white one looks very artistic. I actually kind of like that. I think we're gonna go with this one. But then maybe the floral swag goes to the other wall, like this one here. I'm not sure like which direction though. Like how high or low. Okay, a bit lower. And maybe even like that. Depends on how it looks from the front. That might be fine. I'm gonna have to go into like first person. Oh yeah, that's cute. Yeah, I like that to the side here. Oh, you can't see because I'm blocking it. My big fat head is blocking it. Okay. We've got the clock there. Do we like the clock there? Not particularly. I kind of do want to use it though, because I've just never used it before. Maybe just above the door or like that. I don't know. Sometimes the symmetry like freaks me out, so I need to kind of just change it. That's weird, right? That is weird. Oh, this is cute too. A happy bulletin board. All right, there's a mobile. I'm not sure there's like a version that we can use though. The sheep one is the right colors, but it would be better if it's like different flowers or something. She could have a macrame. Oh, she could have the mom's embroidery. Both are very cute and very on brand. The girl one is very much too pink. Bouquet or flowers? Probably flowers. It's very yellow though. Actually, that's maybe okay though. Maybe that's fine. Do we also use this or just one of the two? Oh, maybe like that. All right. Do we need anything else for the ceiling? I don't think so, right? I think I kind of like this. I feel like it's a little wild. I'm not sure. I mean, I used like the 3 colors of our island plus obviously green because green is just everywhere when it comes to my islands. I think I might want to return and do the pillars in white, although at the same time, I think that actually it might help with like the little drawer thing that we've got going on in the boxes. So let me know in the comments down below if you think that I should switch those in white. First of all, do you like this? If not, tell me what to change, please. And then if you do like it, let me know if you think that we should change the pillars to be white instead, though. And then I do just want to briefly change or like see what this would look like in comparison instead of having that brown there. Because just if I now imagine everything in white, like that's just a lot. Or this would be pink. I'm not sure. I kind of like the other one though. Yeah, anyway, I would love to hear from you. I definitely would. I mean, I think this is definitely better than what Gala previously had. Let me just see. She can walk around. She can walk all the way over to her workbench and she can walk to her bed also. So she still has a bit of moving range, and also this way she could be one who's crafting for like the DA so they don't like replace anything. Can I do drop flowers? Sorry, I'm like adding on details long after I'm done. I can... Oh, right. I can't drop them though, huh? No, I can't. I can't drop them. Okay, well, that's fine. I did think for a brief second that I maybe could, but I don't think I can. Also, you know what I completely disregarded? Her love of the sea. Dang it, I didn't give her shells. I didn't give her the message in a bottle or like the ship in a bottle. I gave her nothing. Ah, dang it. See, I forgot that. I got so into the flower thing. Here's the bottled chip. Huh. I mean, she could still have that. She could have that instead of the books, maybe. You know what? Let's give her that instead of the books. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. You know what? I think I'm done. Nookie, can you... I knew it. I knew I had to wake him up first. And yet I tried. I can't make him disappear from this, can I? Okay. Well, I think this will be Gala's place, though. Yeah, leave me your thoughts in the comments below, please. I will try to get a good picture of this place, maybe hopefully if Gala is home. And then we'll just see. But I think we're gonna leave it at this. Very interesting. I felt like I had somewhat of a rough idea, but it's still kind of, I really didn't. So, yeah. But I think I might be fine with how this turned out. Anyway, I will be very interested to hear your thoughts about this. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And also subscribe so you don't miss the future progress of our island. And then without further ado, I hope that you have an awesome, awesome time until I see you in the next video. Bye, everyone.